Tim Bird, the Birdman, and we are out of the Palm Beach International Raceway. And of course, the Palm Beach Driving Club is sponsoring Cars Under the Stars. And what a big event it is, and it's a charitable event. Standing next to me is well-known race car driver Guy Cosmo. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Tim. How's it going?
Going great. I know that you have a big part of this event, and we're going to talk about that. But before we get to that, I want to know what's going on and what's been happening with Guy Cosmo. Fill me up, catch me up.
Yeah, I've been doing great. Been keeping busy, still racing full-time, driving in the IMSA Tudor United Sports Car Championship, running big events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, the 12 Hours of Sebring, Petit Le Mans. Any long endurance race in this country, I've been there and running at it. So
you're staying in shape then?
Oh, I'm staying in shape. I'm newly married, 2 years worth now.
You're really in good shape then.
I'm in great shape. Life is great, and I'm really happy to be here tonight.
And congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you very much.
She's a beautiful girl.
I'm a lucky guy.
You did well. You married up. So this is a charitable event for Place of Hope. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun event. It's a way to engage with the community and base it around something that everybody loves. Cool cars, racetracks, going fast. So we're here to give some rides to people that are coming out, making charitable contributions to Place of Hope to support all the kids that are affiliated with the charity. And we're excited that everybody's going to come out. A number of pro drivers such as myself, Shane Lewis, Brian Redman, Derek Bell. These are racing legends, and these guys are coming out tonight, and we're all going to give rides in some race cars. We've got a number of volunteer guys that are, driving enthusiasts, track day competitors and whatnot that are giving rides in their cars as well. So it's an evening of fun. It's an evening of fuel. It's an evening of just excitement, and it's all for a great cause.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun, and after all these years, I still haven't ridden with you. We have to get that done one of these days.
Oh, we're going to make that happen, buddy.
He's probably going to make me scream like a girl. Maybe. Oh, my goodness. Guy Cosmo, Tim Bird, the Birdman for SuperCarWeek.com. Shane Lewis is the in-house pro. Tell us all about the event today.
Well, the most important part of this is it's for charity. Place of Hope charity, where everything this goes to is for that great charity. We have amazing cars. We've got displays. We've got vendors. We've got a lot of people that put up big money to ride with myself and other pro drivers on the race course. Helicopter rides, you name it. Just going to be a fabulous event here tonight.
Are also a very successful race driver. You recently won the Dubai 24 and the Rolex 24. First of all, the endurance for something like that, you've got to tell us your secret.
I don't know if it's a secret. I have to tell you that I think it's just I have a passion for racing. I really have a passion for motorsports, something ever since, I could walk. All I wanted to do was be a race car driver, and I'm very blessed to be able to do that this many years. But yes, you're correct. One of the few Americans that has actually won the Nürburgring 24, the Dubai 24 Hours, as well as after 17 years, finally winning the Rolex 24 at Daytona. That's my favorite trophy right there. But yeah, a lot of racing success and a lot of fun through the years as well.
Wow, that's highly impressive. What is your next goal? Have you set it yet?
I always, the next year and the next race, you're never satisfied with what you do, at least myself, in the racing environment. And I need to get back to Le Mans. I've never won Le Mans. I've been there 4 times. I want to get back there. I'm going to be focusing on the Trans Am Championship, and this next year I'll be driving for a new team out of Texas, and we're going after the championship this year. So that's probably my number one goal, is to get back to Le Mans and win a championship.
Well, we're going to wish you the very best with that. And Shane Lewis is the in-house pro at the Palm Beach Driving Club, here located at the Palm Beach International Raceway. Congratulations again on all those big accomplishments. Good luck in the future, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
A special guest, Jack Cecil, who owns Horsepower Logic. And where are you located?
We're in Royal Palm Beach, just off of Southern Boulevard, right behind the Ford dealership, just west of 441.
Now, so you tune up these wild, beautiful, exotic cars of all kinds. Tell me a little bit about that, please.
Well, growing up in Wellington, I was always exposed to the polo and the equestrian life. And as I started to get older, I realized what horsepower really meant. And to see amazing cars in the area and be exposed to that, it touched me. And I decided I was going to change the course of my life and follow that path to making horsepower with anything I could get my hands on.
So you're pretty much self-taught then, huh?
I am, yep. It's a passion, really. I grew up around cars. I grew up around the environment that is racing and coming here my whole life to PBIR back when it was Moroso, and being exposed to that it became natural for me.
So if somebody was going to have one of their rare air automobiles tuned up, what's the range from what kind to what kind? Give me the range.
Oh man, I mean, if you drive it and you love it, I can make it better, faster, look nice, and it goes from your run-of-the-mill Toyota all the way to the top to a Lamborghini. It doesn't matter. I love them all, and if it can go faster, I'll make it faster.
That's a refreshing attitude and perspective on that, Jack. Tim Bird, the Birdman, and I'm along here with Neil Saffer. Neil is Ken Fingler's main man in tonight's event, Cars Under the Stars. Neil, will you be auctioning anything tonight?
We're going to have a great live auction later on featuring a helicopter ride, a 1-hour helicopter ride for 4 people, Lamborghini experience, several race car experiences, and some great Palm Beach Driving Club experiences all later on tonight, along with a VIP experience at Supercar Week coming up first week in January on the waterfront in Palm Beach.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Neil Saffer, back to work.
Thank you.
Thank
you guys.
Thank you, Neil.
See you later. Take care.
So the $1,500 number, number 125, number 125, thank you. 6.5, 600, 6.5, 600 in the front. I had 600 going once, 600. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Target 66. It's a $2,000 membership opportunity to come out to do that for those 3 days. So thank you very much, Brian, on behalf of Place of Hope. And let's see where we go with it. Here we go, Neil.
James, yeah, the legend of motorsports, and he's still out here doing it every day and doing it for charity today, and thank you, sir.
Driver, he's proved that to me, and also I drove his beautiful Audi, and he let me drive it for about 2 days in the Bahamas on a racetrack, and it's very impressive. It didn't matter, it was a hell of a car.
To put on a night like this, to make this happen, it takes so many people and so many resources and so many sponsors, but there was one guy driving that boat, driving that ship for the last 6 or 7 months. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our captain. It's his birthday. Give it up for Ken Fingler.
Thank you. Well, this is the 50th anniversary of Palm Beach International Raceway, formerly known as Moroso, formerly known as Palm Beach International Raceway before that. But anyway, it's a great evening to celebrate. This is my home track for the past 30 years, and I hope you're enjoying the evening. You kind of got to experience the full thing. You came in here and listened to drag racers blasting down there all that time. Hope you enjoyed. How many got rides on the racetrack? You got rides? You enjoy it? Let's have a round of applause for our drivers who volunteered their cars in time. We'll have them by here later. They're chilling out and trying to get it, but during the intermission, we'd like to recognize them. Our evening does a couple of things. Palm Beach Driving Club gets to host a party, and those of you who know me very well, I'm okay with that party thing. I'm all good about that. So I took on the challenge, I guess. But the 50th anniversary of Palm Beach International Raceway, and on top of that, able to support Place of Hope, which we'll hear a little bit about later. But before we do, a little bit of history about this place. Lots of racing, lots of people have run here down the drag strip, around the road course, tested here on the racetrack. But on November 28th, 1969, 3 months after Woodstock, PBR hosted the Palm Beach Music and Arts Festival. Featured bands included Steppenwolf, Grand Funk Railroad, Jefferson Airplane, Janis Joplin, the Rolling Stones, and many more. Right here. There's a plaque to memorialize that rock concert. Maybe there's somebody who's here. They probably don't remember, okay? And I don't know what it is about this date, because last year we did it, it rained, and everybody said, Ken, we got to do it again. And I said, here it is, it rains again. But that date, it was very cold. It was about 40 degrees, and they burnt the bleachers. We solved that problem. We now have aluminum bleachers. I don't know if you noticed that, okay? But anyway, it's now 45 years later. So maybe you were here on that cold night in 1969, or maybe you've seen some of these classic rock acts that I've just mentioned, probably in a more comfortable and maybe an unforgettable setting. Tonight, almost 45 years later to the day, you'll get to relive that experience. So close your eyes and flash back to the music of 1969 and the era of Rock Festival. Presenting the finest classic rock tribute band on the planet, I'd like to introduce Breeze.
Be wild.